All right. We are back. This is the Realest Dudes Podcast, sponsored by the Hyler Roberts Group. We may or may not let you into our nuclear bomb shelter. We'll talk about that later.
You just got to buy a house from us or sell.
Yeah.
Or sell.
Either way, I'm okay with that. Actually, you know what? If they do both, I'd be okay with giving them maybe 1,000 square feet in the bomb shelter.
Either that or like a second ticket. Your choice.
Yeah. You can bring a friend.
Bring a guest.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Extra points if they have any experience working at like Sbarro's or Panda Express or anything like that. You know?
Yeah.
So hey, man, people that don't know you wouldn't know that you lived in Africa for a long time, man. Talk a little bit about that.
Believe it or not. No, I mean, like when I was like 11 or 12, something like that, my mom decided, you know what? I'm going to move 5 kids across the world. Like, that she just kind of... We were talking about it the other day, actually. She's like, Brent, do you know how stupid that actually was? Like, I'm like, yeah, no, I get it. I get it. You know, because, like, it doesn't make any sense. You know, moving 5 kids, a husband, and 27 fucking suitcases. I'm bleeping myself here. But, like, it was nuts, I swear to God. Like, yeah, I mean, I spent 6 years there. Really just... I learned a lot about actually American culture too, actually quite a bit living there. I learned a lot that like, dude, Americans do not know geography whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like, I've met people that think Africa's a country. Okay. It's like, you know what I'm talking about? Like they consider it a country.
It's not? No, I'm just
I don't know. It's a little bit frustrating to be honest with you. Cause like, I lived in Kenya, you know, like I literally have the bracelet with the flag on it, you know, it's part of who I am. I'm really grateful for it. Probably would not live there again. Really grateful to be in America, but like I am planning a trip back actually. Nice. I'm planning to go back in January. I have some stuff I need to fix in my teeth. So, yeah, I mean, it's just cheaper there. So
yeah. Isn't that crazy? It's cheaper to fly to Africa and get it done there.
Yep.
You know, by probably a better doctor than you get.
Maybe I don't know about that.
I don't know.
But like, my mom, before we moved to Kenya, she was a dental assistant.
Okay.
So like when I go into the dentist here and I paid my copay, and yeah, I mean she told me all this stuff I needed to get done. So I called my mom and I was like, Mom, I don't know what to do. So she looks at like the list of stuff that I need done and she goes, Brent, just come here. Yeah. Just come here to get it done. You know, because she's still there. Yeah, so I'm actually planning. I'm really looking forward to it, actually. I haven't been there since, like, 2015. So I'm really looking forward to it. But, yeah. And, I mean, the main thing, actually, that I kind of wanted to go over with this was that, like, I lived there for 6 years, like, in my formative years. And it was not home. So, like... During that entire period of me growing up, like mentally growing up, I was in a place that, like, I did not know. I was super uncomfortable. I mean, like, I was, like, one of the only white dudes, man. Like, it's really interesting. You stand the fuck out. But that's how my mom found us most of the time. But, gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah. But... With that being said, though, I mean, like, that's a lot of the reason why I got into real estate in the first place. I mean, my aunt, Denise DeVries, amazing agent in the Newaygo, like, West Michigan market. She just kind of told me one day, like, Brent, like, why aren't you doing this? And it really made a lot of sense, and it really resonated because, like, I get to, every day, like, I get to help somebody else find that place that they feel at home. And for me... That's more than the commission, man. Like, that's super self-fulfilling, to be honest with you. But, like, I don't know, man. It's just really cool being able to help people find home.
Yeah.
Especially, like, young couples, you know? I love doing that. First time home buyers, showing them the ropes. It just feels really good. That's all.
Awesome.
That's all.
So my question for you is, at any point while you were living there, did you ever feel like you were going to be eaten by anything?
I've got a funny story for you, actually.
All right, what you got?
So okay, like one time, we were. I was taking a walk. We had like this really long driveway. It was like the first 2 years I was living there, so I was pretty young, naive, and stupid as hell. But, and I was walking, and I saw this hole in the ground. And I was like okay, and I saw like these puppies in there, So I was like, you guys probably need some water, man. This is Africa. Like, this is Kenya, man. They don't have water there. Like, I mean, they have water, but like, not really. So I'll feed them. I give them some water, A little while later, I get home. No idea how. I have no idea how my mom knew that I did this. Like, I don't know. It's like moms, they really do just know this shit.
They have like a sixth sense.
Yeah.
They know when you messed up.
So she asked me, she goes, Brent, did you feed some puppies earlier? Did you give them some water? No. Yeah. Those were hyenas.
Oh, dude.
they were baby hyenas. Like, they were like little cubs, But like that house specifically, we didn't have electricity. So we'd get off. They have like a taxi system called Matatus. And we'd come from the capital. It was like a 3-hour ride. And we'd tell them like where to get off. And our house was like kind of back in the bush. So we would just, here's fine. Like we didn't have an actual spot that we would like get off. Huh. And because if we went to our driveway, it actually took our walk, like it made it like another like half a mile. So we tried to get off in the woods. But I remember this one time, I literally like I heard chuckling. I was walking back. I was walking back to my house, and we couldn't like see our house. It was dark. We don't have electricity. We couldn't see the house. So we were always looking for stuff like, oh, cool, that's a pole, we're close. Like a pole that's not, it's not meant to be there.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, that's our gate. Like our gate's right up here. So we were looking for stuff like that. But I remember like sprinting, which if you're ever in this situation, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, a hyena, it'll mess you up. Like,
dude, I heard they eat like bone and everything.
Everything.
They like your clothes.
They're ruthless, bro.
Yeah.
Like, The Lion King does a really good job at depicting hyenas, like a really good job.
So, like, would you say that, like, between hyenas and lions, like, hyenas are definitely scarier?
I don't know about that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know about that because, like, a lion will typically, you'll be, okay, first of all, hyenas go in groups. Same aspect as lions. Like, they'll grow in groups, and in groups, they're very lethal.
Oh, yeah.
Very lethal. I mean, one could totally mess me up. I mean, anybody, really. Fucking John Cena. It'd mess him up.
Yeah, if they could see him.
If they could see him. But, like... but, I think that if it was like 10 hyenas versus like 3 lions, and I'm not like a specialist in this, like I don't work for Nat Geo, but I'm pretty sure the lions are taking the cake there, man. Like they don't give a shit.
You said 10 lions versus 3 hyenas?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry, 10 hyenas versus 3 lions.
10 hyenas versus 3 lions, yeah. I would not want to be there. I wouldn't want to watch it.
The last I knew,
I would watch it.
I don't think that there is anybody at Nat Geo that their job is to like set up fights between different animals.
No.
I mean, Michael Vick went to jail for that, man.
No, but they have documentation of it. Yeah, that's true. Michael Vick did go to jail for that. But they have documentation of it. Like, obviously, you go on safari in Kenya, and especially if you go to like, and I actually have never been there. I'm planning on going my next trip if I can. I don't know if I'll be able to because of COVID. To be able to go to this specific park, but it's called Masai Mara, and like you will see a lion like ripping apart a gazelle. Like you will see that there.
Yeah.
So like it's not exactly far out to say that you'll see a hyena and a lion fight there.
Yeah.
It's like guaranteeing Nat Geo's got something. Like I'm willing to bet.
Well, I mean, you could always watch The Lion King. Last I knew, that's the most accurate documentary I've seen.
Okay. This is what got me misconstrued when I moved there.
Yeah.
I thought, I was 11, so don't judge me, right? I thought for sure that we were going to be landing our plane like on acacia trees.
Yeah.
Like, you know the flat trees that you see?
Yeah.
I thought that we were legit going to land a freaking plane on that tree. I thought. I was very happily mistaken. We did not land on a tree. But, yeah, it's actually quite interesting. You know, people think that Kenya is like this, because it's a third world country, you know, like that. Well, what's it like there? And it's like, people are really surprised to find out when I tell them they have cell phones.
Oh, yeah.
Like, really surprised to find out.
Everybody
it blows my
phones,
mind.
Man.
Yeah. But it blows my mind, like,
yeah.
Dude, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that bad.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So, like, let's say you're out on safari, right?
Okay.
And for whatever reason, you decide, you know what, I got to hop out of the car.
Don't do that.
Well, I mean, definitely don't do that, man. I mean, if we've learned anything from the other documentary I love, which is Jurassic Park, you don't ever get out of the vehicle, okay? Like, unless, of course, the T-Rex is already rolling it over, in which case, you know, stay really still. You know, its vision is based on, on movement, which, how the hell they don't? They don't know that. They made that up for that movie.
Literally, the sounds that are made in that movie are man-made. We don't fucking know. Like,
yeah. Could you imagine if dinosaurs just, I don't know, if they just kind of, they sounded, I don't know, just really weak, like, roar! You know, it just, wouldn't that be disappointing? Because you're expecting, you know, like the...
Like this Velociraptor is coming at me and he's like, does that. It's like, I'm not scared anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it's like, hey! Hey!
Hey, you guys!
But yeah, so let's say you're out, or you know what, or yeah, you're walking back to your house or something like that, right? And of all of the predatory animals in Africa, which one do you think you could fight off one-on-one?
Ooh, predatory? Like, specifically?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I planned for this question as, like, any animal.
Oh, I'll edit that out.
Which is fine. But, man, I don't know. You know, I would like to think that I could fend off one hyena.
Yeah.
But I mean, I know I can't do that. But
I mean, maybe if you got like a prison shiv or something like that, you might be able to do it.
We might have a different topic conversation here.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Like, there's a cat in Africa. I don't know that it's specifically in Kenya. But there's a cat. It's literally the size of like a house cat.
Yeah, okay.
But it kills like 50 to 60% of its prey. Okay, so like that's asinine. Like that's a crazy high number for Kenya or for Africa specifically. You know, like, and yeah, I mean that's a freaking cat, dude. Like I think I just punt that thing. You know what I mean? Like,
I saw one at the John Ball Zoo. Man, they got one.
They do?
Yeah, I said, it's just a cute little kitty. But yeah, man.
Mess you up, dude.
Yeah, dude, I do feel like I could take on a house cat, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, I mean, yeah, and it's like obviously like a pissed off version of a house cat.
I mean, it's definitely like a really pissed off version of a house cat. But like, here's the thing: like cats in general, like, and I'm talking big cats, I'm talking little cats, because they're built the same way. They're just lions are just bigger cats. But cats in general, their body is built to kill. Like, it's meant to maim you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's its... Yeah. I'm not saying that's its entire point, but, like, how its body is designed, it's literally the best weapon on Earth.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
It is really cool. It's really cool.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I think I could take on a little prairie cat-sized cat.
Yeah.
Like prairie dog. I said prairie cat, but it's a prairie dog.
So once again, this show is brought to you by the Hyler Roberts Group, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. We can fight a house cat-sized animal.
But we have not.
No, we're not gonna go kick your cat or something. Man.
Yeah, you're not from PETA, cool. Right?
Yeah,
you're not from PETA.
You know what I'm saying? Here's the deal, and I give you all the buyers and sellers out there, I give you I will not kick your cat guarantee.
It's a guarantee,
dude. Even if it bites me, man. I mean, I've been bit by a cat. It sucks, but man, I'm not gonna kick your cat. I might kind of chew it away. I'm not gonna punch it, but I'll push it. I'll push your cat.
I'll push your cat.
You know what? Yeah, I'll push your cat. We're gonna push your cat, but we're not gonna kick or punch your cat.
If it's provoked. If it's provoked.
Yeah.
We're not just gonna walk in your house and push your cat.
Yeah, of course. I mean, if it scratches me, I'm gonna push.
But that would be a really cat thing to do, though. Cats just push cups of water off the table all the time.
You got a point. So I'm thinking, if I went on a listing appointment, right?
Yeah.
And the very first thing I do when I walk in the door is kick their pet, probably not going to get that listing.
Probably not.
No. So, hey, any of you out there that want to be a real estate agent, it's a great job. It's a ton of fun. You set your own hours. You get to make podcasts, if you feel so fit. But don't punt people's cats.
No, don't.
Yeah.
Don't.
So one of the things that we want to do with our show is we want to highlight local businesses and we want to highlight our friends that are doing cool stuff. And so today's highlight, I'm going to highlight my buddy CJ, all right? This dude, he was my roommate in Afghanistan and just altogether great dude. He's a drummer for the Army, and he's actually getting out, which is awesome. He's going to be...
He's getting out of the Army?
Yeah, okay. Which is awesome. But this dude, I tell you what, he is the most solid drummer I've ever played with. This dude's got, the feel, man. And every style, too, man. There's no style this dude can't play. And but he's also one of those guys that, as a musician, it's almost frustrating playing with him, because this dude can just pick up anything, and he's solid. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, okay. It's great to play with him, but at the same time... Because I got my own ego, I'm like, damn, dude, really? So...
That makes total sense.
Yeah. So CJ, he's out of Newport News, Virginia, which that's a super cool place to be. If you've ever been there, it's in the Norfolk, Virginia Beach metropolitan area. Pretty sure it's lumped in with it. It's just right down the highway from it anyways. But it's a super cool place, and he has an album coming out, TheProfit. It's going to be available on all digital streaming platforms, and that hits on September 26th. So we're going to play one.
A little preview.
Yeah, I'm going to edit out this little part right here. We're going to play one track here for you. Enjoy.
The lesson I cherish the most is how important it is to love what you do. If you love what you do and it's making you happy, all the hard work and perseverance will pay off.
Now this is for my soldiers that ain't finished fighting, and this is for the stars and get the finish shining. We gotta give them flowers while we here to smell it. So I'ma write my story while I'm here to tell it. You seen a lot of people come and people go, but to tell the truth, we'll probably lose some more. I'm tired of hurting, tired of losing, tired of pain. I don't wanna play, cause life is not a game. That's why I'm trying to share my life with you, cause I know that life on earth can get real dark. It's been so many years, yet we still see pain. No, the devil always follow everywhere that I go. No matter how they lie, it Rest in peace to those fallen. Just let me speak to your heart, then. This is the call to get started. We live in vain, we all scarred, man. We lost too many stars to stardom. That's why I leave my pain between the margins. It led me to lead this game, I'm unconscious. I'm just trying to control these demons and these monsters. Tomorrow's not promised. We see it every day, it's all constant. No more wasting time, no more nonsense. I'm trying to turn this pain into a profit. How do you deal with loss, man? Just gotta trust God, man. Keep going. We got nothing to lose and everything to gain, and everything's everything, but not everything is the same. A product of mind, vibe, and a prophet of pain. I'm just a prodigal son inspired by probable gain. Jot a few names, it'll turn to a book. We get so hot, so we can't even look. The pains in the eyes, this can't be a surprise. How can we be encouraged? We don't even get to try. And the ones that make it out don't even get to fly without making it home or a proper goodbye. So how can we apply if we ain't got the supplies? Hell, Selassie, I keep your head to the sky. I'm trying to be a vessel and wrestle on God's side. We lost too many souls, I swear we all tied. Let's be a vessel and wrestle on God's side. We done lost too many stars, I swear we all tied. Aaliyah, 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 Aaliyah. Aaliyah, 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 Aaliyah. Aaliyah, 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 Aaliyah. Aaliyah, 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 Aaliyah. That's falling. Aaliyah, 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 Aaliyah. Aaliyah, 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 Aaliyah.
It's just that you must remember everything isn't so physical. Maybe this time is to really make sure that people understand that I do believe, I do understand that one truth about spirit, that it just never dies. The soul, it never dies. Remind yourself of the memories that you had with this person. What have they left with you? What lessons has this person taught you? That's what's important. The love that was shared. That's what's important. And what do we have to do? We have to stay strong. How do we stay strong? We have to understand. We have to be at peace. We can't be reactive. And we can't fall.